That gentle craving for something sweet in the afternoon, that dip in energy that seems to hit harder after 50, we often reach for something to fill that gap. But what if the perfect choice was not just a treat, but a potent ancient medicine? A food that nature designed to nourish our bodies in the most profound ways. Most people see dates and dismiss them as sugar bombs, a simple candy from nature. They completely miss the breathtaking biological symphony they conduct within the body, and 99% will skip the final critical chapters where we reveal the precise science of how many to eat and the simple daily rituals that can unlock their full, life-changing potential. This is a story of how a simple fruit can help rewrite your health span. Do not miss a word. Ancient medicine. Before we delve into the remarkable properties of a single fruit, we must first embark on a more important journey, a journey to rediscover the true nature of our own bodies. We have been handed a map of human health that is fundamentally flawed. It is a map that charts a path of inevitable decline, portraying our bodies as fragile machines that are destined to break down with age. This map is not only pessimistic, it is scientifically incorrect. I want to give you a new map. A map grounded in the cutting edge of modern science, which shows that your body is a brilliant, self-healing fortress, an ecosystem of staggering complexity and resilience, tirelessly protected by 5 great health defense systems: angiogenesis, regeneration, the microbiome, DNA protection, and your immunity. These systems are the unsung heroes of your life story. From the moment you were born, they have been working in a perfectly orchestrated concert to keep you healthy. They manage the intricate network of your blood vessels. They deploy stem cells to repair and regenerate damaged tissues. They cultivate a teeming, vibrant garden of bacteria in your gut. They diligently repair errors in your genetic code. And they deploy an intelligent army of immune cells to seek and destroy threats. True health is not the luck of the draw. It is the active, dynamic result of these 5 systems working in perfect harmony. Disease, particularly the chronic diseases that we fear as we age, is very often a sign that these systems have been weakened or overwhelmed. But here is where the story shifts from one of fate to one of profound empowerment. These defense systems are not static. They are constantly listening. They are responsive to the signals you send them every single day. And one of the most powerful signals you can send is through the food you eat. Food is not merely fuel. Food is information. Food is medicine. Every bite is a set of biological instructions that can either sow discord or foster harmony within your body's fortress. And for thousands of years, across deserts and ancient civilizations, one of the most revered sources of this medicinal information has been the humble date. It is a package of ancient wisdom that science is only now beginning to fully unpack, revealing it to be one of nature's most potent allies for our long-term health. Sweet deception. Now, let us address the elephant in the room, the primary concern that causes many people, especially those mindful of their health after 50, to shy away from dates. It is the question of sugar. In an era where sugar is rightfully seen as a primary antagonist in our modern diet, it's easy to look at the rich, caramelly sweetness of a date and place it in the same category as a candy bar or a scoop of ice cream. But this would be a profound misunderstanding of the elegant way nature packages its nutrients. This is the sweet deception, lumping all sugars together without understanding the matrix in which they are delivered. A date is not a vessel for empty calories or refined sugar. Its sweetness comes from naturally occurring sugars like glucose and fructose, but they are intricately bound within a complex and powerful matrix of dietary fiber. This fiber is the date's greatest secret weapon. It completely changes how your body processes that sugar. Imagine pouring pure, refined sugar into your system. It's like creating a flash flood in your bloodstream, causing a rapid, chaotic spike in your blood glucose levels. This forces your pancreas to release a huge wave of insulin to deal with the emergency, leading to the infamous sugar crash and over time contributing to insulin resistance and metabolic dysfunction. Now imagine eating a date. The fiber in the date acts like a sophisticated time-release mechanism, a series of tiny dams along the river. It slows down the absorption of the sugar from your digestive tract into your bloodstream. The result is not a flood, but a gentle, steady, and sustained release of energy. This is why dates, despite their sweetness, have a surprisingly low to medium glycemic index. This means they do not cause the same dangerous blood sugar spikes as refined sweets. This is a critical distinction for anyone concerned with metabolic health. It is nature's masterclass in delivering energy without creating chaos. It's sweetness with wisdom, fuel without the firestorm, a perfect design for the body after 50. Good gardeners. The incredible fiber we just discussed does so much more than just buffer the release of sugar. It serves as the primary source of nourishment for one of your most important health defense systems, your microbiome. Trillions of beneficial bacteria reside in your gut, forming a teeming, vibrant inner garden. The health and diversity of this garden have a profound impact on virtually every aspect of your well-being, from your metabolism and immunity to your mood and cognitive function. This is not hyperbole, this is the reality of the gut-body connection. And these beneficial microbes, your allies in health, have a favorite food. That food is fiber. The fiber in dates is a mix of both soluble and insoluble types. The insoluble fiber acts like a broom, adding bulk to the stool and ensuring regular, healthy digestion, which is a common concern as we age. But it is the soluble fiber that is the true superstar here. Soluble fiber is a prebiotic. Think of prebiotics as the high-quality fertilizer for your inner garden. When the beneficial bacteria in your gut, such as bifidobacteria and lactobacillus, get to feast on the prebiotic fibers from dates, they don't just grow and thrive. They produce miraculous health-promoting compounds as a byproduct of their digestion. The most important of these compounds are called short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs, with the most famous one being butyrate. Butyrate is the primary source of energy for the cells that line your colon, keeping your gut wall strong and healthy, preventing the leaky gut that is at the root of so much inflammation. Butyrate also acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent throughout your entire body. It sends signals that help to calm your immune system and has even been shown to play a role in DNA protection by encouraging the healthy turnover of cells in the gut lining. So when you eat a date, you are not just feeding yourself, you are consciously tending to your inner garden, feeding trillions of allies who in return produce the very molecules that strengthen your body's defenses from the inside out. Arterial flexibility. The health of your gut and the stability of your blood sugar radiate outwards, profoundly impacting another one of your critical health defense systems. Angiogenesis, the system that governs your blood vessels. The same inflammatory storm caused by sugar spikes and a disrupted microbiome is what damages the delicate, paper-thin inner lining of your 60,000 miles of arteries, a layer known as the endothelium. This damage is the first step on the dangerous path towards atherosclerosis, or the hardening of the arteries, which leads to high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. The simple act of eating a date by buffering sugar and feeding your gut already provides a powerful layer of indirect protection for your vascular system. But dates also contain a powerful arsenal of minerals that offer direct support to your arteries. Two of the most important for cardiovascular health are potassium and magnesium. These minerals are electrolytes that play a pivotal role in maintaining fluid balance and regulating blood pressure. Potassium, in particular, works in a beautiful partnership with sodium. Our modern diets are often dangerously high in sodium and woefully low in potassium, a combination that forces the body to retain water and drives up blood pressure. By providing a rich source of potassium, dates help your body to excrete excess sodium, which can naturally help to lower blood pressure. This reduces the sheer physical force that is constantly pounding against your artery walls, protecting them from wear and tear. Magnesium, another mineral abundant in dates, is often called nature's relaxant. It plays a crucial role in helping the smooth muscles in your artery walls to relax and widen. When your arteries are relaxed, blood can flow more freely, which further contributes to healthy blood pressure. A deficiency in magnesium, which is incredibly common, can lead to constricted, stiffer arteries. By providing these two essential minerals, dates offer a natural, food-based strategy to promote the flexibility and resilience of your entire vascular network. It is a gentle way of telling your arteries to stay soft, supple, and youthful, a crucial message for your long-term cardiovascular health after the age of 50. Cellular shielding. Now we turn to two of your other great health defense systems, your DNA protection system and your immunity. Every single day, your body's cells are under a relentless assault from forces that cause oxidative stress. You can think of oxidative stress as a form of biological rusting. It is caused by unstable molecules called free radicals, which are byproducts of our own metabolism and are also generated by exposure to pollution, radiation, and inflammatory foods. This cellular rust can damage everything it touches, including the delicate structure of our cells, our proteins, and most critically, our precious DNA. This damage to our genetic blueprint is one of the fundamental drivers of aging and a root cause of many chronic diseases, including cancer. Your body's DNA protection system is constantly working to repair this damage, but it can become overwhelmed. This is where the power of antioxidants comes in. Antioxidants are molecules that act as cellular bodyguards, generously sacrificing themselves to neutralize free radicals before they can do any harm. They are the rust-proofers for your cells, and dates are an absolute treasure trove of potent, high-quality antioxidants. They are packed with several powerful types. The first are flavonoids, which are brilliant at quenching inflammation throughout the body. The second are carotenoids, a family of antioxidants that are particularly known for promoting heart health and protecting your vision, another key concern as we age. The third is a compound called phenolic acid, which is known for its strong anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. The high concentration and diversity of these antioxidants mean that dates provide a comprehensive shield for your cells. By reducing the overall burden of oxidative stress, you are directly supporting your DNA protection system, freeing it up to do its crucial repair work more effectively. And this, in turn, supports your immune system. A well-functioning immune system is exquisitely sensitive and intelligent, able to tell the difference between a friend, your own healthy cells, and a foe. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress can confuse the immune system, leading to the kinds of dysfunctions that are at the heart of so many age-related illnesses. By calming the noise of inflammation, the antioxidants in dates help your immune system to stay sharp, balanced, and ready to defend you. Energy currency. Let's address one of the most common complaints of life after 50, a noticeable decline in daily energy. So often, we attribute this to aging itself, accepting it as an inevitable reality. But what if this fatigue is not a matter of age, but a matter of fuel quality and cellular efficiency? The constant cycle of blood sugar spikes and crashes from a diet high in refined carbohydrates is one of the biggest culprits of energy instability. It's like trying to run a high-performance engine on cheap, inconsistent fuel. Your body is left sputtering, going from manic highs to bone-weary lows. This is where dates offer a profoundly different and more intelligent approach to energy. As we've discussed, the brilliant combination of natural sugars and fiber in dates provides a steady, sustained release of energy. It is the difference between lighting a piece of paper on fire, a brief, intense flash, and placing a dense, seasoned log in the fireplace that will provide consistent warmth and light for hours. For the person over 50 looking for enduring energy to power through their day, to stay engaged in their hobbies, and to be present for their families, this type of fuel is the gold standard. A couple of dates in the afternoon can be a far superior choice to a cup of coffee or a sugary snack, providing a genuine lift without the subsequent crash and metabolic stress. But the energy story goes deeper. Dates also contain a good supply of B vitamins, especially vitamin B6. B vitamins are the spark plugs of your metabolism. They are essential cofactors in the complex process of converting the food you eat into usable cellular energy, known as ATP. Without adequate B vitamins, your metabolic engine simply cannot run efficiently, no matter how much fuel you put into it. By providing these crucial B vitamins in their natural food-based form, dates help to ensure that your body's energy production pathways are running smoothly and effectively. They are not just providing the raw fuel, they are helping to tune up the engine itself, allowing you to get the most out of every calorie you consume. Bone integrity. Another major health concern that becomes front and center as we age, particularly for postmenopausal women, is the health of our bones. We spend a lot of time focusing on calcium, and while it is certainly important, bone health is about so much more than a single mineral. Your bones are a living, dynamic matrix, a complex structure that requires a whole suite of nutrients to maintain its strength and density. Your regeneration health defense system is constantly working to remodel your bones, breaking down old bone tissue and building new, strong tissue. But to do this job, it needs the right raw materials. This is where dates, once again, make a surprising and valuable contribution. Dates are a good source of several minerals that are absolutely critical for bone formation and health. They contain phosphorus, which works in partnership with calcium to form the primary crystal structure of your bones. They are also a good source of potassium and magnesium, which we've already discussed for their role in heart health, but which are also essential players in bone metabolism. Magnesium is particularly important as it helps to convert vitamin D into its active form, which is necessary for calcium absorption. A lack of magnesium can render even high calcium intake less effective. Perhaps most importantly, dates contain trace minerals that are often overlooked but are essential for the enzymes involved in building the bone matrix. These include manganese, copper, and boron. Manganese is a crucial cofactor for enzymes that help to form the bone cartilage and collagen, the flexible protein framework into which the minerals are laid down. Copper also plays a role in the formation of collagen and elastin, which give bones their resilience and flexibility, helping to prevent them from becoming brittle. By providing this complex, synergistic blend of bone-supporting minerals, dates can be a valuable part of a holistic strategy to support your regeneration system and protect your skeletal integrity for years to come. Brain nourishment. The health of your gut, your blood sugar, and your arteries are not separate from the health of your brain. The brain is not an isolated organ floating in your skull. It is in constant, intimate communication with the rest of your body. The same oxidative stress and chronic inflammation that damage your heart and blood vessels also inflict damage on your brain. In fact, the brain is uniquely vulnerable due to its high fat content and massive energy demands. The antioxidants in dates that we discussed earlier therefore play a double role, simultaneously protecting your cardiovascular cardiovascular system and shielding your precious brain cells from harm. But the brain-boosting potential of dates may be even more specific. Emerging research from laboratory studies has begun to investigate the direct impact of date consumption on some of the key hallmarks of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. One of the central features of Alzheimer's disease is the buildup of inflammatory plaques in the brain, particularly those made of a protein called amyloid beta. These plaques disrupt communication between brain cells and trigger a destructive inflammatory response. Several studies have suggested that extracts from dates may help to reduce the activity of inflammatory markers in the brain and, excitingly, may also reduce the formation of these amyloid beta plaques. While this research is still in its early stages and human trials are needed, it points to a powerful biological mechanism. The potent anti-inflammatory flavonoids and other compounds in dates appear to be able to cross the blood-brain barrier and exert a calming, protective effect directly within the brain's own environment. This connects back beautifully to our discussion of the gut-brain axis. A healthy gut microbiome, which dates help to cultivate, also communicates with the brain, helping to regulate inflammation. This multi-pronged approach, providing antioxidants, directly reducing brain inflammation, and supporting a healthy gut, makes dates a truly promising food for nourishing the living city of your brain and supporting cognitive longevity. Hormonal harmony. As we navigate life after 50, our bodies undergo significant hormonal shifts. For women, this is the transition through menopause, and for men, a more gradual decline in testosterone known as andropause. These shifts can affect everything from our mood and energy to our body composition and bone health. While no single food can reverse these natural processes, creating an internal environment of stability and nourishment can make the transition significantly smoother. This is about supporting the body's endocrine system, the delicate network of glands that produce and regulate our hormones, so that it can function as optimally as possible. The foundation of hormonal harmony is stable blood sugar. The wild hormonal swings of the insulin roller coaster create immense stress on the entire endocrine system, especially the adrenal glands. By providing that slow, steady release of energy we've discussed, dates help to create a foundation of metabolic calm, reducing the stress on the system and allowing for more balanced hormonal function. When the body isn't in a constant state of emergency response to blood sugar fluctuations, it can better regulate its other, more subtle hormonal rhythms. Furthermore, the rich array of micronutrients in dates plays a supporting role. Vitamin B6, for example, is not only crucial for energy, but is also involved in the synthesis of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which have a profound effect on our mood and sense of well-being. Magnesium is essential for a calm nervous system and can help with sleep, which is critical for hormonal regulation. By providing these fundamental building blocks in a whole food package, dates contribute to a state of overall systemic balance. They help to ensure that your endocrine system has the raw materials it needs and operates in a low-stress environment, which is the key to navigating the hormonal changes of midlife with grace and vitality. Natural labor. Now I want to take a brief but fascinating detour, which, although it may seem specific, powerfully illustrates the profound and deeply biological effects that dates can have on the human body. It's a testament to why ancient cultures revered this fruit not just as food, but as potent medicine. There is a surprising and robust body of scientific research on the effects of date consumption on women in the late stages of pregnancy. Multiple clinical trials have shown that women who consume dates daily in the final few weeks before their due date experience significant benefits. They have a higher likelihood of going into labor naturally, a shorter latent phase of labor, and a reduced need for medical interventions like induction with synthetic oxytocin. Why would this be? The science points to a remarkable interaction with our hormonal and regenerative systems. Dates are believed to contain compounds that can mimic the effects of oxytocin, the hormone that causes uterine contractions. This may help to prime the uterine muscles, making them more receptive and efficient when labor begins. They also appear to help with cervical ripening, a necessary softening and opening that must occur for birth to happen. This effect is thought to be related to the way dates can influence prostaglandins, another group of hormone-like substances involved in labor. This isn't folklore. It's a repeatable, measurable biological effect. While this may not seem directly relevant to everyone listening, I share it because it is such a clear and dramatic example of food as powerful biological information. It shows that the compounds within this simple fruit can interact with our bodies on a deeply hormonal and physiological level, influencing complex processes like childbirth. It underscores the fact that the effects we have been discussing, the impact on our metabolism, our blood vessels, our brain, are not just theoretical. Dates are a bioactive powerhouse capable of orchestrating real, tangible changes in our health. It's a powerful confirmation of the wisdom that has been passed down for thousands of years. Daily ritual. We have journeyed through the vast and intricate science of this remarkable fruit. Now, let us bring this knowledge down to earth and make it a simple, actionable part of your daily life. The question I am most often asked is, how many should I eat? Given their caloric density, moderation is key. For most people, a serving of 2 to 3 dates per day is a perfect sweet spot. This provides a potent medicinal dose of the fiber, minerals, and antioxidants we've discussed, without contributing an excessive amount of sugar or calories. Consistency is far more important than quantity. A few dates every day will have a more profound cumulative benefit than eating a large amount sporadically. Which type of date is best? The two most common varieties you will find are medjool and deglet noor. Medjool dates are large, soft, and have a rich caramel-like flavor. Deglet noor dates are typically smaller, firmer, and have a more delicate honey-like sweetness. Both are nutritional powerhouses and excellent choices. Simply choose the one whose taste and texture you prefer. The most important factor is that they are whole, unsweetened dates with no added sugars or preservatives. How can you incorporate them into your routine? The possibilities are wonderfully endless. One of the simplest ways is to enjoy one or two as a satisfying afternoon snack, perhaps paired with a handful of walnuts or almonds. The healthy fats and protein in the nuts further slow down the absorption of the date's sugar, making for an incredibly stable and satisfying source of energy. You can chop them and add them to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. You can blend them into a smoothie to add natural sweetness without any refined sugar. They can also be used as a brilliant whole food substitute for sugar in baking by creating a simple date paste. Just soak some pitted dates in warm water, then blend them into a smooth puree. Prudent practice. As with any powerful tool, it is essential to use it with wisdom and respect for your own unique biology. While dates are a nutritional gift for most people, there are a few considerations to keep in mind, especially for individuals managing specific health conditions. For those who are living with type 2 diabetes or are carefully monitoring their blood sugar, it is important to practice mindful portion control. While dates have a lower glycemic index than many other sweet foods, they still contain carbohydrates. Consuming them as part of a balanced meal paired with protein and healthy fats can help to further blunt any impact on blood sugar. An approach might be to have one date after a meal, rather than several on an empty stomach. As always, monitoring your own body's response is key. It's also important to remember the core philosophy here. Dates are a powerful component of a whole foods-based diet, not a magic bullet that can compensate for a diet filled with processed foods. You cannot simply add a few dates to a day of soda, chips, and fast food and expect to reap the benefits. The true magic happens when these medicinal foods are part of a larger pattern of healthy eating. Think of your diet as a symphony. A single violin can be beautiful, but the true soul-stirring power comes when it plays in harmony with all the other instruments. The leafy greens, the colorful vegetables, the healthy fats, the clean proteins. Dates are one beautiful instrument in your orchestra of health. Finally, the most prudent practice of all is to listen to your own body. We are all unique. If for any reason a food does not make you feel good, respect that signal. And if you have any underlying health conditions or are on medications, it is always a wise choice to have a conversation with your healthcare provider about how new dietary additions fit into your overall health plan. This is not about relinquishing your power, it's about building a team with you as the captain to navigate your health journey with the most wisdom and information possible. Enduring wisdom. In the end, the story of the date is a beautiful and humbling reflection of a much larger truth. It is a story about the enduring wisdom of nature and the profound intelligence of our own bodies. It gently reminds us that our search for health does not need to lead us to complicated protocols or expensive exotic supplements. So often, the most powerful answers are waiting for us in the simplest of places, in the foods that have nourished humanity for millennia. These foods are not just calories. They are living libraries of information, packed with the very codes that our body's health defense systems need to thrive. Let this knowledge not be a source of dietary rules, but a source of joyful inspiration. Let it empower you to walk through the produce aisle with new eyes, seeing not just ingredients, but potent allies in your personal health journey. The power to build a resilient body, to cultivate a sharp mind, and to nurture a vibrant spirit does not reside in a pill bottle. It resides in the small, consistent, and joyful choices you make every single day. The choice to honor your body with real food, to move it with gratitude, and to embrace a life of balance and connection. The path to a long and beautiful health span is not about restriction. It's about the delicious and intelligent addition of nature's most perfect medicines. I never imagined the fiber in a date was a key to feeding my own internal gut gardeners. It changes everything. What was the one connection in this story that made you pause and see this ancient food in a new way?